Yes, I understand there has been a lot of time in between, but please, people are not seeing the full picture of this. I said a black Jewish person because I always got messed with as a young baby, as a child, and I would not understand why, and I would be friendly just like everybody else. And then people would ask me, people and children and kids that I'm supposed to play with, what's my name? What's my middle name? Why do you have two middle names? Where are you from? You're not like most black people. And then black people telling me that I'm not like them and that I'm some sort of weird ass and about being some sort of alien mutant. Yeah, people were asking me about having some sort of abnormal traits. My hairstyles, the way I physically am. I haven't always had this hairstyle. I switched about 5 different times. And I just got back from Arizona from picking up my younger brother, which was why this video is made at this time at night, morning. I say night because it's night outside. I am not a discriminative person. I hate how people just misinterpreted that and misconstrued it without giving this individual a chance. That's what I meant by cynical. As in, people were waiting for you to fall so they could fall first and say that this person fell first so we could do whatever we want to them. I'm in an area, and I always grew up in an area where you had to survive for yourself systematically. And I thought it was the same in your area. As in, you go to the doctors, you go to the mental institutions, and you get asked, what's your race? What tribe is that from, and specifics? And then that determines whether they're going to see you again. And then I don't get seen again. And then some other black person, some other person of a race gets seen with the names they have. That's what I meant by a black Jewish person. Because the word is interchangeable. Not all literal and hardcore what people are trying to make me out to be. Because I heard that black Jewish meant just black as a whole. Yeah, I'm not someone who hates. I'm sorry how people want to titillate senses to just get a crowd going. This is not the gladiators. And I'm sorry for making it seem like that. I care about you a lot, and I always have. I always liked you a lot. I was just with a mom who was discriminative. As in, she knows about you, she's fine, but she just had an issue of looking and telling me that you know the rules. As in, this person isn't trying to be discriminative, and this person is not discriminative, and this person does not hate. All it was a parent, a single mother who had personal beliefs of her own that she was trying to build onto her own child with extreme force. As in, I have been trying to speak to you, and the times I have been speaking to you, my mom has been looking at me and has been asking me questions and was getting the hospital ready, as in the Northridge after I told her. And then just going through a lot of stuff with getting threatened by the rest of the people around you. For example, this is why this has a problem right there. This right there, a worker deliberately tricked my family into starting that job, and because we don't know much about this line of work, they took advantage. That's why I try to learn a lot so I don't get messed with for being an autistic person. and for being a person in general. And I'm sorry for not being myself for that reason, and for times being myself, but for the half-ass calls. I'm not a horrible person. I'm not a fucked up person. And I never was trying to be, and I'm sorry for appearing that way. And along with the things that I had to say because of my mother. I know she's not here. Just a gesture. I don't understand gestures. I just understood gestures. And then not just that, but being a person in school who gets discriminated against and gets asked questions about their name, along with genetics being talked about in big portions of your area, and people you don't even know literally telling you stuff about yourself with genetics, and other people questioning you and asking you, the first thing they ask you when they see your face is all about your parents. All about your parents and where are they from. They're not like most. Like, I tell them they're from New Jersey and from Pennsylvania. And then they wonder, and they literally ask me, did your parents secretly try to meet? As in digging into my business. And I thought you knew that. As I mentioned, because a lot of people seem to know about me in my area due to cyber crap. And that's why I was getting angry. I know why. There's a lot of whys. It's because there's a lot of time that passed in between, so I'm trying to get you to see that it was not me trying to be horrible. And then not just that, but as I mentioned, going through Kallmann syndrome, and you just discovered you have Kallmann syndrome, even though some medical professionals are trying to get your mom to get help with that. As in that, with different areas of medical. I'm not this big fat privileged person that people think I am. Like, honestly, it seems nice and stuff, but this is why I get messed up. This was why I was taking my stuff down. Because every time you show stuff, people would come and destroy it. And I'm not afraid of showing stuff anymore. That's why I'm contacting you. Because I've been through time, and there's been time apart between you and I'm well aware of that. And how I was just trying to get stuff situated along with getting a good time so you don't just half-ass it. Even though I half-assed the calls. And I really did not mean to hurt your feelings. I really like and care about you a lot. And I really, really like you a lot. It just took a very long time. It took a long time. Due to a mother who was literally on you to the point of using bioweapons, as in going to the doctor, just bioweapons, as in terrorizing, to get you to see things her way. As in, you're not seeing things her way. It's not like this person is with a parent and they just hate like that. And let alone me hating, I don't hate. But this person was getting messed with by their mother, cyber-wise. And a lot of other people in the area, cyber-wise. To where rumors were getting spread before I even spoke. And then the people who were harassing me, all different colors of people were having me stay away, and I didn't even do anything. And then making threats about me trying to talk to other individuals about my life. As in, you're talking to somebody and this person has something to hide, and they physically, verbally tell you, you need to be quiet unless you want to live. And I know the stories seem weird, but in my area, a lot of people believe in these stories, and that's why I got shunned out. As in, people heard your name, they ask you deep in your origin what you are, and about you in elementary school, how you physically looked like, in comparison to other individuals, and how you just seem like this person with weird interests, and try to take you to their churches. People have tried to take me to their churches, their religious belief systems onto me. And I thought Black Jewish meant just Black people as a whole, as an interchangeable, as in this person is autistic and they had a hard time comprehending, and that they were closed in so much from being shunned so much because people did not want to give them a chance. That they only gave them a chance when they messed with them good enough sensory-wise. Like, you know PETA? You know PETA? As in, someone keeps shaking this animal around, and they wonder, why is the animal not coming out? That's what's been occurring with me. There's been a lot. There's a lot going on in the area. As in, areas are different with events, and I was just trying to fill you in the best way I could, and knowing that I would come back to you. As in, you know what you're gonna work on. You know what's around you. You know which kind of person you are. You know how you care about this person. You, like, so much time has been in between, along with having just a dream about them as well, before you even meet this individual. I might as well be honest as well with more. Yeah, I was crying after I got off the phone with you that last time I contacted you. Yeah, that's right, I was crying. And I've been crying a few times for you as well, but I've been trying to cover it up, just due to Mom and people around. Along with that, my mom is very strict with sexuality, as in, you are getting a lot of physical arousal spells from this person, and your mom is literally trying to dig deep into what it is what it is with her, to an extreme point. An extreme point where she would literally barge into my room, she would literally talk to me, she would literally tell me a lot. You know what would happen if you like girls. You know. That's why I had to be quiet, because of my mother. And then at times that I was getting embarrassed, it was only small portions of times. But the small got to a big degree. As in, it was a small thing. I'm seeing how it was small, but how it got turned into a big thing because of what was going on in your area with homosexuality. There's people in my area who are a part of the LGBT, but there's been a lot of discrimination going on, to the point of your brother and other individuals telling you about these people getting hurt, and how it's not their faults as the people who are doing stuff onto them, and that they're trying to find people who are bisexual to just mess with. So I had to go into a hiding. And as I mentioned, the time in the morning, it was the time I made it back from Arizona. Had to pick up the younger brother. Was not avoiding. That's That's why I'm trying to come back. Because I am serious. As in, you're serious enough